Good morning! Are you gay? I'm gay. Today we're gonna watch 1977 news special Parents of Gays. Huh? Oh, it also says first homophobia network broadcast. I'm pretty excited. I wonder if they're gonna change my mind. I wonder if they're gonna make me homophobic. Can you be a homophobic gay? For sure.
Chances are, someone you know is a homosexual, even though you may not.
Oh, that's. This is serious journalism. That's how they started off.
Be aware of it. It's conservatively estimated that out of every 20 women, one is a lesbian. There are even more male homosexuals, 1 out of every 10. Doctors don't really seem to know what causes homosexuality, though most agree that once sexual preference is set, usually by the mid-teens, little can be done to reverse it.
It's true.
April magazine has found out that mom and dad are often the last ones to know if their son or daughter is gay. Imagine yourselves the parents.
Hang on here, I can't hear. Hang on. Their daughter is... The Nile is a river in Egypt! Your husband is gay! Sorry, neighbors. I love you. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Fuck you guys. I'm thirsty.
Parents of a college boy who grew up in a small town on the coast of Maine. You receive the following letter from your son.
Mom and Dad, this is difficult for me to say, and I am sorry that I am doing it in a letter, but it is much easier for me. I am a homosexual. I am sure that you have had doubts in the past, but hoped that they were not true. You may be repulsed, sickened, or just sad. There is nothing that we can do. It is nobody's fault. Believe me, I am not a homosexual by choice.
That's true.
Life would be much...
Hey, because if it was a choice, hey, why would I choose it? Obviously, I love my wife. I love women. But, why the hell would I choose to live a life where a bald, fat fuck calls me a slur? Why would I choose this life? I think I would choose it. Yeah. If it was a choice, I'd choose it.
simpler for me without it. I have gone through hell for the past 10 years. I have always known about my sexuality,
Yup.
but could never tell anyone.
Aw.
Now I have told you both.
I'm sad for him.
Take care, Steve.
It was 4 years ago that Steve Bull wrote that letter, while a student at the University of Maine. The youngest of 3 children, Steve was the type of son any parent could be proud of.
Why is this
Smart,
news?
athletic, popular, scholarships to prep school and college. Definitely the most likely to succeed sort of boy. But Steve was aware of something which set him apart from his friends, something he couldn't share with his parents.
What was the point at which
They got
you began
Steve.
to feel that you were
They got
quote,
Steve.
different from the expectation that was made for a young man in Kennebunkport, Maine?
Well, there were a series of crushes I had.
Well, you see, the thing is, have you ever seen a huge cock? Huge veiny cock? I saw one and I was like, hell yeah, dude. Give me that cock. That's probably what he's about to say.
On boys, and there was some sexual activity with boys from when I was 7 to 14, and there were a growing awareness that that I definitely did prefer that I really preferred men sexually.
Did it scare you?
It scared me in that I had to hide it. I thought about it every day. It was a really big part of my life.
Sad
It
for
seems like
him.
every day something happened that said, oh, you know, you're different
Where's Steve
from these
now?
other people.
Every day, you thought about it every day.
Something always came up. If it was,
Yeah, I love penis. I think about it every day.
someone calling someone else a sissy, or a fag joke, or
This is the second video I've made where that... Jesus.
or something written in the locker room, or just wrestling with boys when it, got to a point where I was aware that, oh my goodness,
Do you want to
I gotta
wrestle?
stop.
Weren't you tempted to talk to your parents
Do you
about
want
it?
to wrestle?
No. No, the closet is a very, very safe place.
That's true.
And the door is pretty much nailed most of the time. I mean, I saw my parents saying things. I saw and heard my parents talking about gay people, warning me not to get into cars with strangers, and why, and that homosexuals were older men that were around school in the bushes that, waited for me to come out of this
Lesbians are the ones that are in the bushes. Hey, yo! Am I right or am I right?
schoolyard and to lure me into the bushes. I mean, I was subject to the same stereotypes. And I wasn't about to say, well, I'm one of them too.
Naturally, we were shocked.
Floyd Bull is a traveling salesman for a large chemical corporation.
After we'd read the letter and then reread it and discussed it in detail, we sent him a telegram telling him that we loved him. We wanted him to come to Kennebunk and meet us that weekend. And we spent, I think, 3 days, didn't we, Lynn?
Yes.
3 days discussing our lives and our background, his background and his childhood, and discuss any facet might have contributed to it. I'm telling you, we covered 22 years in 3 days.
And I just felt a surge of feeling for them. And although they had a lot of hesitations, a lot of doubts, I just felt like all of a sudden I could let this whole bundle out on them.
Dr. Judd Marmer is past president of the American Psychiatric Association.
Here we go.
When a child comes to a parent and says, Mom, Dad, I'm gay, what's the first question that a parent ought to ask himself?
I think the one thing that is most traumatic in this kind of situation is the tendency of parents to reject such children and to get very angry at them.
Oh, he's cool.
Or to feel guilty, as though, oh my God, I must have done something wrong.
Well, didn't they?
It isn't that simple.
What the fuck are you insinuating? You crusty booger.
It isn't that simple. For example, the usual stereotype is that homosexuals grow out of families where there's a dominating, seductive, over-involved mother and a distant or rejecting father. But the fact is that a lot of heterosexuals come from the same kind of family background. And it's also true that many homosexuals come from totally different family backgrounds. So the role of the parents is not that clear-cut. I think the healthy thing to do and the mature thing to do is to talk to the child. Say, why do you think so? What's it all about? Tell me what you feel. And
What is it about
establish a
cock
kind
that
of
you
open
just love?
communication that allows the child to talk about his or her feelings without feeling an enormous sense of guilt about it.
Cool.
That takes an extraordinary parent, but I think it's worth shooting for.
We both, together, went to a psychiatrist and discussed this thoroughly with him. He indicated to us, after he had met our son, there's nothing wrong with your son. He's a normal boy.
Hot dog with everything on it and a Coke.
Whoa, I don't think he's normal. He just said hot dog with everything on it. Oh, get him out of here. To the gallows with you, my boy.
Looked at the window and he said, it's out there. He said, it's society that has this homophobia.
Hatred of homosexuals.
Right.
The homophobia of our culture is deeply set in the mores of our culture. We're brought up to feel that way. From early life,
I thought this was gonna be a rage bait, like make me mad. I thought it was gonna be like homophobic. Clearly, my comprehension skills are off. It says first homophobia network broadcast, so it's just journalism about homophobia at the time. So this is taking a turn. I'm still gonna, because I like it. I'm liking what I see. Oh, I just dropped my hacky sack. God damn it.
We hear jokes made about homosexuals, and they're nasty jokes, and
It's true.
and terms such as faggots and queer.
It wasn't me. Must have been the wind.
Emphasize that pejorative connotation. At the same time, I think the emergence of the gay liberation movement has probably made it easier for many homosexuals to find a subculture in which they can be comfortable.
I think the greatest emotion that we had was the society and how they would view Steve after he came out. He had been respected by so many people, and people that he had worked for, and teachers throughout his lifetime, and family.
We'll check it.
And
Martha Moans is calling me. Exclusive. Hello? What? I'm back. Chat, we're back. Oh, that was Martha Moans. You can catch her on our podcast, Thought Lost. I think you have to type in @Thought Lost because we have like 4 subscribers, so it just doesn't come up. Was I wearing my glasses before?
we didn't want to see that destroyed.
Did you lose friends?
Well, I found out who my true friends were.
That's so
People
true.
who normally were always asking questions about Steve and,
Clock
and
that.
so on, just seemed to not ask anymore. You see, no, they accepted me, and they spoke to Steve, but there seemed to be no concern after that. There are no more questions now. They don't ask me about Steve. I feel this as a mother. You see, it hurts.
Her son continues to be the achiever he's always been, attending a Los Angeles law school which specializes in human rights.
Hell yeah, Steve.
Steve shares expenses with 8 friends in a large old home, and he pays his own way by working at a copying service.
Oh, that's the dream.
You
No,
know,
I'm kidding.
The greatest concern of a parent is that the child
Happiness.
happiness.
You'll never be happy as a lonely homosexual.
It's so true, dude. Oh, that's so true. I'm a not lonely homosexual. That's probably not true, right? If you're a lonely homosexual, drop it down in the comms. If you're happy. Was that the question? I don't fucking know.
That's what everybody thinks. Are they wrong?
Oh, yes. I'm very happy.
Oh, see?
Some homosexuals do have psychiatric problems, but the American Psychiatric Association says homosexuality in and of itself is not a mental disorder.
Loving the
Often
B-roll
you
of
find
Steve.
children who are not committed, who are just confused, and who would like to be, quote, straightened out if they can. And so such children, with the cooperation of their parents and with their own cooperation, can often be helped.
You know, there are some parents to whom homosexuality is a sin. That means that their child,
Hang on.
whom homosexuality is a sin. That means that their child is going to burn in hell. What can a parent like that do?
Rev up those fires,
What
boys.
happens is that often the homosexual child simply rebels against them, leaves the house, has nothing to do with the family, and becomes totally alienated, and the child has lost a parent, and the parent has lost a child, to the detriment of both.
How to tell mom and dad may be the most difficult problem the homosexual faces. Steve was lucky. Parents commonly reject their children. sometimes to the point of disowning them. Steve's parents found comfort at Parents of Gays, a group organized to help mothers and fathers cope with their fears and anxiety.
I feel like what they're saying is good. It's just the way that they're saying it. It's just a little bit jarring. And that's fine. They mean well.
And you had to run into that.
Recent research has demonstrated that if a homosexual comes out of a loving family with good role models, he's much more apt to be a mature and emotionally stable homosexual. Those are the individuals who are more likely never to seek psychiatric help or need it, who live in stable relationships with partners for many years and live very effective and well-adjusted lives.
Say you have more than one child in the family, you're going to begin to worry about your other children, wouldn't you?
It's
well,
contagious.
Many parents might,
Yeah.
but I would reassure them that
You're gay now.
unless the child has that propensity, it's not going to develop as a result of seeing a homosexual brother or sister.
Is there a family anywhere which can breathe a sigh of relief and sit back smugly and say, I don't have to worry about that. There's never going to be a homosexual in my family?
I don't think anybody can say that with absolute certainty.
If I
Look to your left. To your right. You're gay. No, I don't know where that joke was going. I'm probably going to cut that out. You know what? No, I'm standing by it. You're gay. I coughed into the mic, and that went through my wires, into my computer, and into your ears.
I could hand you a pill and say, here it is, Steve. You can be free from all the trial, all the pain, all the trouble.
All of my guts I put into this. I'm not going to give up. I mean, I've struggled. I've put a lot into this, and I'm not going to give it up that easily. I mean, I feel the pain and I feel the anxieties I've gone through, but I've made it through them, and I'm stronger because of it. When you're challenged constantly, you have to look at yourself. You have to be critical. You have to think.
She's a good listener, good journalist.
What is this that I am? You really search out yourself. I mean, like, I did have a strong basis for coming out because I'd analyzed myself. I thought about what was happening to me every day of my life, and I don't want to throw away that whole long process that I went through, and I came to a conclusion that I'm living with very well and that I really enjoy. And that's me.
No.
If you were asked to sum up your parents in one
Look at this. Oh.
sentence, what would you say about that?
They care about people a whole lot, sometimes to their own detriment.
Why do you think they do it?
Well, they love me a lot.
Oh. April Magazine. Okay. That's the end of that. So unfortunately you are gay now. If you were already gay, no need to worry. You're still gay. It doesn't cancel out. Congratulations to the new gays. That is not what I expected to happen based on the title of the video. I thought it was going to be really, really bad, but I mean, that was just so wholesome. W parents, W Steve. Steve, if you're watching, how are you? How are you, buddy? I'm proud of you. Later.